Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about how we can use ChatGPT to get listing appointments as a realtor. Now, this is only one way of using ChatGPT for a real estate business. There's a lot of different ways you can use this platform, but in this video I want it to be more like how we can use ChatGPT to go in depth with an idea. So in this case, we are going to be using it to get listing appointments using a letter to a neighborhood that we just sold in. If you don't know me, my name is Boomy and I work with realtors and help them with their marketing. I specialize in lead generation and I just started this YouTube channel. So if you are interested in marketing, or if you're a realtor, or if you like to talk about business, don't forget to subscribe. So before we jump into OpenAI, where ChatGPT is, I want to talk about some rules that I follow when using ChatGPT. The first rule is give as much information to ChatGPT as possible. The reason for this is that if you give a generic question, you're going to get a generic answer. However, if you give more information, then you're going to get more information back and more customized version of what you're trying to achieve. Also, I try to position my prompt or my question in a way where it allows ChatGPT to ask me more questions so we can achieve what we're trying to do. And again, this is going to allow ChatGPT to personalize and customize with what you're trying to achieve. And I know I'm making it sound very generic, but this could be applied to anything. The last rule that I follow is editing to make it more personal. So especially in content creation, you want to take what ChatGPT has given you, and if you can, personalize it to how you would say something. Because in a way, if everyone is using this platform, it's going to start sounding repetitive, and you want to position yourself where the content that you're posting, such as a letter like this, you want it to sound more you, things that you would say. So you have to edit what the final product is on ChatGPT. Okay, so now let's go to chat.openai.com, which is how you get to ChatGPT, and we are going to create a question that allows ChatGPT to create a letter for us that we are trying to send a neighborhood where we just sold a house in, and we are trying to get more listing appointments. Let's go ahead and do that. So basically, I'm going to tell ChatGPT that I'm a realtor. Can you help me write a letter that will appeal to homeowners in a neighborhood that I just sold a house in? Please ask me more questions to make this letter unique and customized. Basically, this is showing ChatGPT, who are we? We are a realtor and we just sold this house, and we are trying to create a letter to homeowners in that neighborhood. And also, we're positioning that prompt or that question to ask us more questions so we can personalize this and make it unique. So because we asked that question, it asked us more questions or more details that it's looking for to make that letter unique. So I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions that ChatGPT has asked us, but I want you guys to see how I'm answering these questions. Obviously, the detail is going to sound very tedious, but this is what's going to set you apart, and this is what's going to make the letter resonate to the neighborhoods that we're trying to connect with. So I saved you guys the trouble of me writing out everything, but basically I answered all the questions and all the details that ChatGPT was asking. So neighborhood details, your personal connection, your recent sales, your objective, call to action, your contact information, and tone and style of the letter. So I'm going to read you guys what I wrote, and it took me less than 5 minutes. The first one is the neighborhood's name is Spring Village. Obviously I made that up. And what makes this neighborhood special is that there are 3 lakes nearby. The school district is grade one of the top in the state. The community is close. Number 2, your personal connection. I used to live in this neighborhood. I sold 2 homes in the past couple of years. I love how welcoming this community is, and the sellers I worked with told me how much they love living here, and it was one of the best experiences of their lives. How close the location is to restaurants and fun activities for their family. Again, ChatGPT wouldn't know details like this, so you have to provide it. Number 3, your recent sales. So it's asking me questions, but I wrote it as more of a stats. So my recent sale, I had sold at the highest price in the neighborhood. Some of the stats for the sale are as follows. I had 70 people attend the open house. We had 6 offers. The house got sold 45,000 over asking price and got sold in 5 days. So obviously ChatGPT would not know that, and you have to provide that information. Number 4, your objectives. What is your primary goal in this letter? The primary goal of this letter is to connect with the homeowners if they are thinking of selling their home. Now is a great time because there's so much demand in this neighborhood, and I don't want them to miss this opportunity. Homes in this neighborhood are being sold over asking price and very quickly. I also want to let them know I used to live in this neighborhood, but I also have 10 years of experience working in the city of Smithville. And again, this is just providing that extra detail that ChatGPT can use. Number 5, call to action. My call to action is to have them call or text me to book a free consultation and see how I can help them get similar results if they are looking to sell their home. Some of the reasons why people would sell their homes, and I just kind of listed some of them. So if it wants to, we can add that detail in there. Your contact information, I didn't provide any contact information. I can add it later. And lastly, which is probably the most important part, which is the tone and style of the letter. The tone or the style, I want this letter to be is warm, friendly, approachable, and something that will make them connect make them connect with me and get them to call or text my phone number. So this is enough information, and now we're going to send it over. So now ChatGPT is creating that letter. I don't know about you guys, but writing a letter for me is very difficult. If I can just give bullet point details like I just did, it's easier for me. So the fact that it wrote out complete sentences, this just saves me so much time. And I can save the prompt I told it earlier in a Word form. So if I want to send out another letter, I can just edit out certain information and make it unique again. That's just something to keep in mind. So let's just go ahead and read this letter and see what ChatGPT has come up with. So in this case, Dear Spring Village neighbor. So again, that's very customized. I hope this letter finds you well and thriving in our beautiful Spring Village community. And as a fellow neighbor and someone who has had the privilege of living in this wonderful neighborhood, I wanted to take a moment to reach out and share some exciting news. Now, this information is somewhat skewed because we used to live there. We told that we used to be there. You can change it or just imply that we used to live here, and it's great. Spring Village is truly a unique place to call home, with its 3 picturesque lakes, top-rated school district, and the strong sense of community that binds us together. It's no wonder we all feel fortunate to be part of this special place. Having recently sold a home in our neighborhood, I am thrilled to share some incredible news with you. The home I had the honor of representing was not only sold swiftly, but also at the highest price ever recorded in Spring Village, which is true, and we gave that information. Here are some remarkable stats from the sale. 70 enthusiastic prospect buyers attending our open house. I wouldn't put that much information in that sentence. Maybe I would just do attendees for open house. We received a total of 6 competitive offers. The house sold for an impressive 45,000 over asking price, and it was under contract in just 5 days. And I love that I said I sold in 5 days, but it was smart enough to edit that and say under contract in just 5 days. I mentioned this not to boast, but to underline the tremendous demand for the homes in Spring Village, it's a seller's market. If you've been considering the idea of selling your home, now could be the ideal time to make a move. I understand that various life circumstances may prompt this decision, whether it's downsizing, retirement, a new job, relocation, or simply a desire to leverage growing equity in your current home. And I love that. That was some information, some of the reasons why people sell their homes, and it applied that beautifully. I would change the sentence to make it sound more like me, but it did it very well. As your neighbor and seasoned realtor with a decade of experience working in Smithville, again, I would take out decade, put 10 years, because as a marketer, I know that people respond better with numbers. And again, we're not neighbors. We could say former neighbor. I am here to support you in every step of the way. I know Spring Village immediately, and I'm well acquainted with the unique charms and benefits our community offers. Moreover, I have a track record of achieving exceptional results for my clients. If you're curious about what your home could be worth in today's market, or if you have any real estate related questions, I invite you to reach out. I'm offering a complimentary consultation to discuss your specific needs and explore how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. Simply call or text me and then the number. We can schedule a convenient time to chat. Spring Village is more than just a neighborhood. It's a community of friends and neighbors who look out for each other. I'm honored to be part of it, and I'm eager to assist you with in any way I can. So this is great. I love what it came up with. However, it doesn't sound like me. And it does reiterate on the bottom that you can take this letter and personalize it and emphasize certain points. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're just going to copy this section, which it has a copy button, and then we're going to put it in a Google Doc. So now the letter is in our Google Doc, and we're going to make some edits. So first I'm going to take out some of the prompts that ChatGPT had for us. So delete that and then delete this because that has nothing to do with the letter. And then I would start writing my information. So my name, brokerage, phone number. And then if I wanted to, I can add the date. And then now I'm going to customize it to how I sound. So I would never say dear. I would say hi. That sounds more like me. And then I'm going to take out certain things. So like, I hope this letter finds you well, thriving in our beautiful Spring Village community. I wouldn't say that. So I'm just going to take out the second half of that sentence. I would also take out certain words that I wouldn't use. So here it says 70 enthusiastic prospective buyers attended our open houses. So I'm going to say 70 attendees. And then I love the stat, and it's more appealing to me. It's more appealing to homeowners who are interested in selling their home. So I'm just going to copy this and put it before the 70 attendees, and then just adjust the formatting. I like how it says competitive offers. Maybe this should be also before the 70 attendees for our open houses. And I would just go through the letter and just take out words, add in words that really speak to me and things that I would say, because now you're making it sound like you. And also you're not just copying and pasting it and sending it out because you don't know what it says. You want to make sure it says what you want it to say. That is what the biggest takeaway of using this tool is, that you want to make it customized and you want to make it to work in your favor. So one thing I want to mention before you leave is that I think this type of content, like writing a letter and sending it out in the neighborhood that you just took the time to list that home and sell that home, is going to set you apart from all other realtors. And you can recreate this. So the fact that you can save the prompts that you sent to ChatGPT and make it customized, you can recreate that and make it into a system that after you sell a home, maybe 100 homes nearby get this letter, and this is how you want the letter to be structured. You can make it and create it into a system, because now you're not only just marketing yourself, you're marketing yourself so specifically, so directly, and make someone stop and want to read through everything if they are interested in selling their home. If they're not, they're just going to throw this away. I'll be honest. Like, no matter what you can say in this letter, it's not going to appeal to them if they're not looking to sell their home. But if they are looking to sell their home, they're going to reach out to you over any other agents in that neighborhood. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you do end up writing a letter using ChatGPT, please tell me how your experience was in the comment, and also tell me how your results were. I'm also going to link a Facebook guide down below, and it's basically 7 ads that I would run on Facebook if you are trying to get seller leads or buyer leads for your real estate business. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to check it out, and the link to that is in the description. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.